Hello, Edelyn. You wanted to say hi? Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Miranda, and this week I am going to be doing, rather lately, the 21 books or series I would like to read in 2021. Typically this is done at the beginning of the year as sort of a way to look at books you want to read for the year, of course, as the title suggests. I'm doing it now, however, because one, I need content, and two, I'm trying to read based mostly off of what I already own or have access to at the library. So this list of 21 books and series is going to be sort of what I hope to read through the next like 6 months. Hopefully it'll inspire me to pick up a book again, because I've been sick. You might be able to tell from my voice. I've been sick a bit recently and just haven't had any motivation to read or really pay attention to anything. Today's the first day I'm really feeling well, so I decided to, wash my hair and put on some makeup and do this. And also I'm just trying to read off my shelves. I have so many books that I bought in this past year since really starting to get back into reading that are just sitting on my shelves, and it's almost just a waste of this money, and I've spent quite a bit of money. So I'm hoping to, start working my way through those. I've kind of chilled out on my library binging, and yeah. So yeah, this will be mostly pretty much all what I have on my shelves. If it is a series, I will have to get the rest of the series from the library if I don't already own them, but it will still help me read what's on my shelves. So let's get into it. So before we really start, I'm gonna say this is in no particular order. It's not like this is the book I most want to read this year, and then from there it's just I wrote down a list of books off my shelves, grabbed them, they're in a stack here next to me, so it's just whatever I grab off the stack first. So I'm just go ahead and list them off. I am not going to spend much time reading them or explaining why I want to read them. This is literally just going to be a bit of a list. So first is The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. This is a trilogy which has, I believe, also The Kingdom of Copper and The Empire of Gold are the other two. I have The Kingdom of Copper but not The Empire of Gold, so I will have to pick that up from the library or purchase it depending on how I feel about the book series as I read it. Second is the Liza Locke Lamora. This is the first in the Gentleman Bastard series by Scott Lynch. This again, if I like it, I will have to purchase it or pick up the rest of the books from the library. But yeah. Third is the Mask of Mirrors by M.A. Carrick. This is again a series. I believe the second one is coming out either later this year or next year, and we will see how it goes when I get to it. Fourth is Steal the Sky by Megan E. O'Keefe, and this is again another series. Most of these I believe are series. I don't think I have many standalones. I believe the whole series for this one is published at this time. Fifth is Black Sun by Rebecca Rowanhorse. This one is going to be, I believe it says a trilogy, and this is the first one. I believe this is the only one published so far. And again, these are in no particular order. It's not like the very first one is the one I most want to read. I'm grabbing them from a stack, and whatever I grab is what's what. Sixth is the Fifth Season and Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. Again, I have the first one, but we'll need to get to the second two when I get to them. Seventh is The First Sister by Lyndon A. Lewis. This is going to be a trilogy, I believe. The second book should be coming out either later this year or next year, and then we'll have to wait on the third one. Eighth is Hall of Smoke by H.M. Long. This again is going to be a series. I think it's a duology. I could be wrong. Second one should be coming out again, I believe, this year. Also, the cover just looks really pretty, and it's about like women who can scream so fiercely that their enemies' bones turn to dust, and that just seems really badass. So 10 is the Poppy War trilogy. I have the first one. All three are published, and I am ready to get emotionally destroyed. By R.F. Kuang. R.F. Kuang, please emotionally destroy me. 10 is Novice Dragoneer, or the Dragoneer Academy by E.E. Knight. And again, dragons. Women riding dragons. 11 is the Wolf of Oren Yarrow and I believe it's the Bitch Queen Chronicles? Chronicles of the Bitch Queen. which I mean, how could you not want to read something with a name like that? And this is by K.S. Veloso. I believe the third book just came out this year, so the whole trilogy is ready to go. Like, I can binge read this. And I kind of want to. I mean, look at that cutie. 12 is The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. I've had this one for a while, bought it from my local indie bookstore, and I've been really meaning to read it, and I believe the second one should be coming out in the next year or so, and I really hope so because I've heard really good things about this. 13 is The Unbroken by C.L. Clarke, and I've heard that this is again more on the military fantasy side. My husband has started reading it, so once he gets done, I will probably work on this one. 14 is Scapegracers by Hannah Abigail Clark. This is a YA, which I believe is the only YA book on this list so far. I think at all, the only YA book. And it follows some girls who like have magic in a coven. And again, I bought this from my local indie bookstore, and she, the owner of the store, said that the way the author writes about female friendships is really cool because usually you're kind of seeing like these women pitted against each other, and that's not this. So also the cover, look at the cover, like it's shimmery and pretty. Come on. I believe that was 14, so this is 15. This is Native Tongue by Suzette Hayden Elgin. This is a older, I believe considered classic sci-fi that follows women using language to fight against their oppression. So really excited about that one. 16 is The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet and the rest of the Wayfarer series by Becky Chamber, because wholesome sci-fi, we all need it. Last one was 16. This is 17, and that would be The Ancillary Justice and Imperial Redditch, the series by Anne Leckie, again following a ship person. Ancillary, which is like a humanoid ship form thingy. I'll have to find out. 18 is A Big Ship at the Edge of the Universe, again another sci-fi by Alex White. 19 is Wild Seed by Octavia Butler, because I really want to read some of her work, but I'm a little intimidated by Kindred and how emotionally intense a lot of people say it is. So I think I'm going to start with Wild Seed, which I believe is the Patternist series. So yeah, I'm excited to work on a series from her. 20 is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, because again, lesbian dragon riders. What more can you want? And it's a heckin' chonker. I think it's like 800 pages. Yeah, just about 800 pages. So I need to crack open this bad boy. This was the very first book that I bought from my local indie bookstore, and I still haven't read it. So I need to get on that. And last but not least is All the Murmuring Bones by A.G. Slater, which I believe uses mermaid folktales and ships and dark family secrets. So yeah, thank you for watching this hopefully short, hopefully kind of fun video. I know I didn't go into much detail about many of the books, but I plan to give a more in-depth feeling of them as I read them, and I just figured it'd be kind of boring to have you sit here and listen to me read the description of them. But yeah, if you have read any of these books, let me know. If you have any anything to share, let me know down below. Go ahead, subscribe, comment, like, hit me up on Instagram. I'm always down to chat about books or cats or crafting or Dungeons and Dragons now or whatever. So yeah, I will hopefully see you all in the next one, and have a great day. Bye.